Uh, Good morning, guys. Day three now here in Japan. We're still in Kyoto, but today we are going to be going to Kobe for I don't know. uh, we are going to be going to a town where I believe is it has like buildings with like Dutch architecture and all that stuff. So it seems like oh you're in Europe, but you're actually still in Japan. But Other than that, I hope I don't know, try something good. Kobe beef, possibly? I don't know. If not, that's okay. We're just there anyways. Uh, Good news. My throat is not as bad as it was before. It's still messed up. Uh, Other than that, I'll see you guys when we get to the station. So, yeah, Kyoto Station inbound. Let's go. Okay, I literally just got on the station, and for some reason, it's already smelling like beef. Why? I don't know. I'm not mad about it. I just wanna. I just have questions. All right, it's a bit cramped, but I already ordered, and I basically just got like a rice bowl with the Kobe beef. Uh, it's the cheaper kind. It's not all too expensive. Uh, it is a bit of a cheaper cut as well, so I guess we'll be okay in money. um, Also, on the way here, there were so many cafes that I don't know which one to try. We'll see where I end up for that. So right now, I'm just waiting for my food, and also the grill is like it's like right there. I don't want to get too close because I don't want to cause a scene. Uh, so I'm just here. So I hope you don't mind, but we'll just wait for my food.
A few moments later.
Wala. This is yuzu. Spicy garlic. Nakinig ko to. Ba't mo nalang mo?
So this is, I believe, the yuzu sauce. I'm just gonna try it first on a piece of beef and some of the rice. Mm. Now this is the spicy garlic, which I have high hopes for. I guess that should work. Mm. And then follow that up with some kimchi. I also have like this onsen egg, which is basically means hot spring egg. I'm just gonna put that there and mix it all over with the rice. That's what the egg mixed in now. Yeah, I'm just gonna feast on this now. I've tried everything, and yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, that was filling. I think that's mainly due to the rice, but that was a really good bowl. The beef itself was super soft. It didn't have like the elasticity pull that you would get normally when I'm back home in the Philippines, which is for some reason uh, like that. Also, there's the sun. Um, we're just gonna make our way to the European town. Basically, it's like a area where the buildings looks like the buildings that you would see around Europe. Again, I'm not sure if it's Dutch, Danish, English, a mix of everything. I don't know. Uh, but it's going to be a 1 kilometer walk from what I've seen on the maps, which is not too bad. Uh, I mean, I've done a 5 kilometer run before. Oh, Jesus. Flashbang. God damn it. All right. Hello. Good morning. Or good afternoon now. Good afternoon. Um, anyways, we're going to make our way there now, and I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm not going to make that joke. I'm so sorry. All right, a little update. It's a bit of a hike. It's been just literal uphill. But this place is just totally quiet. But again, whew. Oh, 1 second. Oh man. Whew.
Oh my god. I think we accidentally went the long way around because
Yeah, I think here we are. Well, look where we are, lads. We're in bloody Baker Street here in Kobe, eh? Oh, God. Yeah, it's quite an interesting place. Also, oh, God. Look what we have here. The bloody French. This looks interesting, though. I am not 100% certain where we're going, but I'm just vibing. Maybe I'll just look at the map first. Maybe that'll help. So this is the I can't read French. I hate the French language. um, we'll get somewhere. What the hell? Oh my lord, that's a. Well, that's definitely European, eh? I don't know. Maybe not. But what the hell do I know? But hey, look at that. Actually, it looks English, just not. It's just not red. Usually, if it's an English bus, it's supposed to be red. Okay, so I found the Convep. You know what? Never mind. I'm not pronouncing that. I don't know what flag that is. Not Bavarian, obviously. I mean, it's a very interesting town, or a very interesting part of the city. Ben's house. I don't know what that is. All right. So apparently this is the Rhine house, or I guess the house that's supposed to look German. It doesn't even look that close to a Bavarian one, which I thought would be, because that's the the funny stereotype and all that stuff. But um, I mean, it's all right. Here's the back end of it. Yeah, I mean, I can see why this would be a German-inspired one. Thank God it's not the the stereotypical one where it's like everyone's wearing lederhosens and with the sort of clock tower vibe. But this looks more akin to what I would say northern Germany, because Bavaria is in the south and it's not a Bavarian style house, but I don't know what ugh. You've seen better days, little guy. Same with him. All right, well, we're inside of the Rheinhausen. Oh God! Well, would you look at that fireplace? Now that's old school. Well, good news for me. There's some history in here. Some great paintings over here. And this says state of the bricklaying of the chimney. So this is like the old fireplace that used to be laid with bricks, and now they just covered it up with all that stuff. And they have this glass frame to show off the original wall. Amazing. And just some more great paintings right here. These are some of the bricks that were laid between the main house and the annex before it expanded. I'm not sure which way it expanded, but so these are the refractory bricks used in the west chimney of the main house, which I believe is downstairs. I'm not so sure. And these are the dishes that were excavated. And this is the casting for the ventilation cover. So this is like the cover for your vents, all that stuff. And this is like the dish. So these are photos of their restoration and all that stuff after the Great Hanshin Awaji earthquake. So all of these are the photos that they have done and were able to do. So thankfully, this whole thing was able to survive. Let's go out here, and you can just see an amazing view of the street right in front of the French. Fuck you, French people. No, sorry. I like you, French. I like you, France, but not the bloody French. Poofs. And some neighborhood development of this whole entire street here in Kobe. Well, I can confidently say like this whole entire section is really just a way for their architects to have a play. I believe this is one of the fireplaces that the history over there was talking about. So that's good to know. Flowers. Too bad I can't take them home. Hello. Too bad I don't have to gamble.
One eternity later.
All right. Admittedly, I stayed in the Ryan house a lot longer than I thought, and it's for good reasons, because there was a screen where it told the sort of general history of not only the Ryan house itself, but essentially this entire residential area, not including like this street of this particular part of the town, but essentially how it was developed all throughout the years. And from what I was able to gather on the video, and I did record some clips, I didn't film the whole thing, but I'll show you some clips of that video that I saw. And essentially, during the Edo period, when Japan started to slowly open up, there were some settlers there were some Westerners or foreigners who would come here to Kobe, and ever since Japan started to slowly open up, they slowly started to allow some foreign settlers to actually reside here in this part of town here in Kobe, which led to the developments of these buildings right here, which are of a Western inspired style. It's not exactly, but you can get where the inspiration's from with the architecture and all that stuff. And what's great about it is that, despite, the West being quite assholes in a lot of cases, or some cases more than once, this particular town actually had quite a really great impact around here in this part of Kobe because they brought a lot of cultural stuff along with them. Like polo, some parks. Um, they even and obviously not to mention the buildings as well. So that's just one of the good examples of sort one of the so that's one of the good examples of what a cultural exchange looked like, even if it took place in like the 1800s or like the late 1800s, and that was a very complicated time to say the least in modern history. But this particular town with all of these Western inspired buildings is one good example of what a good cultural exchange results in. Nothing super horrible. And the great thing about it is that um, when that particular earthquake hit, a lot of these residential buildings got damaged, but due to their historical significance and a lot of its value in history, it has been practically fully restored. Obviously, a lot of the very old buildings that existed way back in the 1800s aren't here anymore, and they're replaced with like modern buildings and all that stuff. But buildings such as this, which is, well, that's the English house. Besides buildings like that, it has pretty much stood the test of time, I would say. So that's a great thing to know. So yeah, take pride in that. Also, I just like to clarify. All right, I don't, I don't say that I'm fond of colonialism. All right, I don't support colonialism, um, but that's just how time went during those times, unfortunately, because you know Western colonialism things. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I don't condone it, like obviously. But again, as a result of a lot of these Western folks coming into Japan, again, it has impacted this area, this residential area, historically. Practically, I would say for positive, because the people who live around these parts, kind of take pride in the fact that again, these buildings exist, even if it's by the French. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Di ba? Hindi maganda.
Alright, lads, after that taxi ride, that was a bit of a disaster in booking. I'm not going to get into that because I'm a little embarrassed. But we are, God, Lord delight, but we are right here, American Park, which is right by the harbor, like which is across the street from here. But behind me is Kobe Tower. Let me just get that focused. Yeah, there it is. It's not as nice as Tokyo Tower, but it's oh god, that's a okay. You guys can't see it on camera, I'm pretty sure, but I just saw the elevator go up, and you know what? Just looking at it is making me just a slight bit uncomfortable. But that's a good shot for me in the background, is there? But there's also this in the background. I don't know what that is. Apparently, they say that changes colors, but it hasn't changed. Um, but right now, I mean, it's nighttime, so it's not as active. But look at all the space. Look at all the look at all the space. I mean, that part's like closed off now, but there's space. There's bloody space. Um, but it seems that yeah, that part right there. That's just the Bay Area, and that is a and hold on, that's a Ferris wheel in the back as well. And there's like I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a sign that says Mosaic, and it's like a massive yacht. Uh, I mean, there's not really that much fun and games there anymore, but you know what? It's not bad. I mean, this could be like I don't know the sort of the either the secluded dating spots for all of you folks watching this who want to come to Japan, or maybe break up with your girlfriend, break up with your boyfriend type of place, which would be quite fucked. Don't do that, or do. I don't care. Up to you. Your life. um. Anyways, we're just gonna be taking some photos because that's all there is to do. At least for me. I mean, there's not really that much anything other than just walk and see what the rest of the park has to offer, despite it being at night. Uh, good God, again, good background. You know what? That works. Thumbnail. Hold on. All right, you know what? That works. I know it's supposed to be art, but okay. I won't make the joke. I'm not gonna make the joke. I'm moving on. I can't read any of these, so I'll have to translate all these back when in my own time, but this seems significant. Okay, I'm gonna check the back. Well, you guys can't see it, but it means, well, it says from Kobe to the world. This can't be seen on camera, can it not? I don't think so. Yeah, it's super dark. Oh well. Seems fine. Oh, this is in Spanish. Spanish? Spanish? Yeah, Spanish. Desde Kobe hacia el mundo. And then it says that in Japanese. So behind that is English. Unless this is Spanish and the other side is Portuguese. Fuck. Listen, I took Spanish class, I swear. I was bad at it. Kind of failed it. I'm gonna shut up now. I'm taking pictures of myself around this place. Shut up.
Hello everyone, welcome to Kobe. The nighttime show will begin soon. The harmony of lights and musical sound will brightly color the port of Kobe.
I guess we'll watch that. I thought we were gonna leave when we were done taking pictures, but that's happening. All right, light show was amazing, and a little bit of a closer look. Apparently, that is a bell tower. Like there are 3 bells in there. You can't really see it, but there are bells. And again, I'm not gonna make that joke. Not gonna make that joke. Not gonna make that joke. I've had enough of those jokes. All right, I went around to get a much. I'm gonna shut up. But I went a little closer because there's a sign here, and it's in all Japanese. And I'm pretty sure you guys can't read it either. And I'm pretty sure you guys can't read it either. I can't, obviously. Kind of looks like an Easter egg. Yeah, whatever. It's a very artistic bell tower. That's the conclusion that we shall come to, and nothing more.
三宮花時計前終点です。地下鉄京浜山手線。三宮花時計前終点です。地下鉄京浜山手線。JR 西日本をご利用くださいましてありがとうございます。この電車は新快速京都方面米原行きです。芦屋
Alright, finally. We're in the ramen shop. The first bowl of the trip, and it's like day 3 or something. All I can say is that it looks really good. And of course, it's quite cramped, as it should be. The floor's a bit slippery, as it should be. The kitchen does look a little dirty, as you can see in the background right there, but hey, the grittier the place is, the better the food, right? Alright, so I'm just gonna be waiting for my bowl, and then when it's here, I'll show it to you guys, and then I'm gonna eat it all, and then after that, that's gonna wrap up this whole day. Also, you can customize, but I all went for normal because I want the original. Now look at that baby, and of course, it smells really, really good.